Welcome back, Bobcat fans. SKS here with another episode of the Texas State Bobcats Dynasty. We are now 5-2, getting ready to take on the Georgia State Jaguars, or they're the Panthers, one or the other. They're 4-3, and we're playing a little icy road right now. Why do I say that? Because my game has been freezing when I do recruiting. So I'm going to try to play the game first and then take care of recruiting after the fact. I'm hoping that nothing's drastically wrong, but it seems like when I go into recruiting, when I do so many things, it will freeze up. So hopefully we play this game and we overcome those issues. That's the plan. One thing I did want to check, though, and Lawrence Bishop of SMU got Player of the Week offensively. I for sure would have thought that Justin Horn, with 6 touchdowns, would have got that. But, you know, Lawrence Bishop also had 6 touchdowns. He had more yardage. And, man, he had 51 yards carrying. So, okay, so the week that Horn went off, somebody else did as well. We are the better team by 3. Our offense is a little bit better, and so is our defense. So it still should be a good one. We are going on the road. We've been on a home streak, so we'll have to see how this goes. It's been a while since we've had a road game. Looking at the numbers right here, it looks like Georgia State's offense is pretty average. We are 8th in the country in passing right now. Still first in defense. Their defense looks, they give up a lot of yardage. We'll see if we can take that to our advantage. 2 of their top 3 players are injured right now. We'll have to see if they're actually out for the game or if it's just a minor injury. Oh no, it's severe injuries. This is the second team in a row we've faced where they've had massive injuries. Torn hamstring, broken hand, hip pointer. Good Lord. Look at the powder blues. It's a little bit darker in powder blues, but I do like the Georgia State. We're wearing the gold pants, gold helmet, white combo, red trim today. Thought we'd spruce it up a little bit. Coming here to Georgia. Playing in the big dome. Our 8th ranked pass offense. Coming in here, hopefully going to add to that. We are here in the Georgia Dome, where Georgia State, the home team, will take on Texas State. Lots of fans here for this one. It's a big one for Georgia State. They've had a good season, and they want to keep it rolling. A big win over us could help. We won the toss. We elected to kick, so Cortez Wilson is going to start the game off. And with no wind, he puts that one way deep. And Armstrong will kneel. They go 3 to the right here on this first play from scrimmage. And he's going to, oh, he drops it. He heard Recco, I believe, or Fritz coming up on the coverage there. We had a guy get through. They threw the screen. J.D. Carter is going to come out there and make the tackle. Jeff Daniels will pick up 5 for Georgia State. Put 3 out to the left. And they're going to do the same play. And Booth is going to knock him out of bounds, and they will not get the first down. So it'll be 4th and 3. Good defense there. Georgia State comes out to punt. Henry is back waiting for this. He's going to have some blockage. They do not hold the blocks long. He'll only get 4. Here comes Justin Horn off an immaculate career high of touchdowns last week. Let's see if he continues with that here. 1st and 10. And Horn gets hit on the throw, and you don't like to see that on the first play of the game. He just waited a little too long. Horn will deliver, and that is knocked down. Great defense there. Pass intended for Matthew Roberson. Like man coverage here. 3rd and 10. Horn is going to go deep on that one, and again, great pass defense. I think that was 2 deflections, and Horn is 0-3 on this first drive. For the punt here. And there's a flag on the play. What are they going to call?
Hey, listen.
Okay, back them up. 1st and 10 here. They're going to run. And he'll get 1 yard on the carry. 2nd and 9 here. It's going to be a screen. Oh my God. 11-yard sack. Looks like Ronnie Edwards gets the credit there, but there was a wall. They let everybody through. Bless his heart, he couldn't get that one off. That's a picture and a half right there. Georgia State splits 2 receivers, both sides, 1 man in the backfield. And they're going to go across the middle, and he is going to get the first down. And just like that, it's just, you know, they can't do anything for 2 downs. 3rd down, they just throw an immaculate pass. So we get a 1st and 10 here. That's a quick pass. And he's going to break 1 tackle and get 18 more yards. Patrick Petty. Oh, double P there. That's a quick pass. And Greco will knock him out 7 yards. 2nd and 3 now. The zone coverage. And they run it, and TJ Manning is there to stuff that. And that is a 2-yard loss, and that will make it 3rd and short here. 3rd and 4. And they just throw it out of bounds, and that will make it 4th down. We'll have to see what Georgia State does here. Looks like they're setting up for the field goal. This is going to be a long one. And oh my Lord, that one is just a little outside to the right. 1st and 10 here. And that's a pass, and Johnny Walker will catch that for 8 yards. So nice short pass to get Justin Horn moving. 2nd and 2 here. And Horn will keep that one, and he'll lose 3. Should have handed it off, but I think he thought he was going to get a block. 3rd and 6 here. Oh, and Brown almost comes up with that one. He had like 2 or 3 catches, but it just got knocked off. And once again, Bobcats will punt this one away. And Troy Cameron will pull him down after 12 yards. And this game has been slow to get going. Neither offense really doing much. 1st and 10 here. And he'll throw that one down. Just a bad set for the throw. 2nd and 10 here. They've got some pressure. Oh, and J.D. Carter knocked that one out of the hands of the receiver. Almost popped up for an interception there, but it falls to the ground. 3rd and 10 here. And Fields gets through. Oh, no. Oh, and he drops it. Oh, the quarterback had a guy coming at him. And just luckily it falls, making it 4th down. So this game is definitely not starting out the way we thought it would. Here's a punt. Let's see if Kennery can get something going. Kennery, he just got 11 yards, but just nothing going there. 1st and 10 here. And they'll hand off. They're going around the edge, and Thomas brought down for a loss of 2. Just couldn't turn the corner. There's a nice little pass. Kennery will get across midfield, 18 yards. That's a nice little pickup on that play. First and 10 here. It's a run, and they get through, and Thomas, he'll pick up a yard there, but our rush offense is just abysmal. 2nd and 9 here. And Horn will throw that in there, and Roberson with a nice little catch. Horn putting that where only he could catch it, and that's a 13-yard gain, and they'll move the chains. 1st and 10. And Thomas looking to get through, just 4 yards. The line just was non-existent. Roberson was injured on the last play. They said back spasms. He should return. McCoy will come in, and he'll get a yard. So 3rd and 5. We'll let Brown stay in there. We'll let Roberson heal. We don't want him to get re-injured. 3rd and 5 here. Horn will deliver, and that's Kennery. And Kennery stays in bounds, and Kennery! Oh, he'll get 29, and he just couldn't push it in. And it's going to be 1st and goal here with 53 seconds left. Looked like he may have stepped out of bounds. We'll see if they review it. But he made a dart there and dodged a tackle, and so close to the pylon. They are going to look at it. Oh, he did. He stepped back so... Oh, yeah, it's pretty obvious. So still a 1st down. They just back it up a little bit. 1st and 10. Horn, he hits Burnett. Burnett will fall forward, and he'll be really close to the goal line. So 1st and goal here. They move McCoy over here, 1st and goal. And he'll throw it to Thomas, and Thomas will lose 2 yards on the quick option. They're gonna go here. Horn throws that one, and it's picked off in the end zone. Are you kidding me? And that is how the 1st quarter will end. No score here. I don't even know what's going on. So start of the 2nd here. Greco, oh God, leaves him wide open. Oh, it's a fumble! And they'll pick it back up, so they get the 27 yards. Almost a turnover there. Good strip by Greco, but nobody was around him to pick up the ball. That's Ryan Green, excuse me. 1st and 10 here. Man goes in motion. And Greco again gives a lot of space. 1st and 10 here. Oh, and that's going to be a big sack there by Darius Fields. Unblocked. Quarterback had no time. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. They put the tight end in motion. Oh, and that's a good pass, and he beats Fritz. Fritz tries to catch up to him, and Georgia State is going to strike first here in this bizarre game. The home crowd going bonkers here. And their quarterback sets a new school record for passing touchdowns. 7-0 home team leads here. It should be 7-7, but the bizarre interception. Schneider will bring this one out. Nice little spin to the middle. He'll get 23. Georgia State coach pumped up, getting his bench going, ready to send the defense out. 1st and 10 here. I'm sure their coach is a bunch of bend don't break type stuff. And Thomas, he was so quick at the start of the year, and it seems like he's just wore down as we went along. 2nd and 10, we got Roberson back out there, Brown, Kennery, Burnett, McCoy now in the game. And there's Kennery with a catch. He'll get 8 yards. 3rd and 2 here. Horn will throw that. Darrell Brown will make the catch. 11 yards and a 1st down. Defense jumped a little there. McCoy will push through, and McCoy will get 9 yards on the run. So John McCoy taking over the reins of the running game here. 2nd and 1. Wade Lane goes in motion. It's another run. He's got some blocks. Oh, and he'll roll off that, and John McCoy will pick up 7 yards and the 1st down. 4-11 till half. 2nd and 10 here. And Brown, tripped up. 13 yards, though, with the mark by the referee. Texas State goes 3 to the left. They put Johnny Walker out there in the slot. And it is a run. Walker, block. McCoy still on his feet. McCoy picks up 8 yards. 2nd and 2, 3:30. 5 till half. 2nd and 2. And that is picked off. A terrible throw. Justin Horn goes from being the king last week to the jester this week, and I just don't understand. 1st and 10 here. That throw was intended to go deep, and he threw it short for some reason, and they sack him. 2nd and 10 there. They almost had a safety, but somehow he slid out. So Georgia State going hurry up here, trying to get down the field. They want to increase their lead. As most people know, Texas State is a second half team. 3rd and 5. Let's see what happens here. And Fields is going to bring him down. Big sack from the end there. He'll punt that one out, and they're gonna, this is gonna be catchable by Kennery. Kennery's gonna streak down the side, and he'll go out of bounds at the 30. Very short field here for the Bobcats. You have to think if there's a time for this Bobcats offense to score, it would be here. They run the run play. McCoy looking for a hole. McCoy bouncing off 2 people. He'll pick up 4. The clock starts ticking though. We just received an update. It's kind of serious. The throw is to Burnett. That should be good for a first. It will momentarily stop the clock. Roberson was injured on that last play. It seems to be pretty severe. 1st and 10 here. They're taking Roberson back for some x-rays. Johnny Walker hit there. He'll drop that. Sunbelt Conference has been plagued by injuries this year. You hate to see that. There's a throw to Burnett. And Burnett will get 12 yards. My gorilla fingers hit the pause button there, if you noticed the clip. So a minute to go till half. McCoy will break through. He'll get 2 yards. I think they're down to the 3-yard line. Texas State goes hurry up. McCoy gets the block, and McCoy is in there. A 3-yard touchdown run, and Texas State is an extra point away from tying this up. And maybe John McCoy has earned that spot back. Armstrong will kneel that. We're definitely hearing from our sideline reporter that we will be getting an update on Roberson. And Fields is, he gets through. Manning, are you serious? What a play by their guy who dodged 3 of our best tacklers. Anyway, as I was saying, we'll have an update on Roberson at the half. We heard that he's been transported to a hospital, and TJ Manning comes through and gets the sack on the quarterback. We'll see what Georgia State does here. They may let the clock run out to half and take the 7-7 tie. And they'll hit the quarterback, and he'll drop the pass, and that will take us to halftime. Not the score you expected, but Texas State on the road here, 7-7. Lost points on the interceptions. Horn's going to have to play better. So we do have the official report. Matthew Roberson, the junior wideout for the Texas State Bobcats, is out with broken ribs for at least 2 weeks. This is one of those injuries in the game that can linger with them. We will have to monitor him, but for now, Matthew Roberson is sidelined, and somebody will have to fill that void. So with that injury, it looks like Darryl Brown, who has really proven himself this season, is going to move up to the 2 spot. He does have better speed, but he is young. We'll have to see how that plays out. You can notice the big difference here is that acceleration. is there's a big difference. But Kennery will move up to the third spot, so he'll be the slot receiver. And then Chuck Denman will be coming in on certain plays, and we may see Willie McTaggart depending on the play call. So the Panthers kick off here. Texas State, as we've said before, they've been predominantly a second half team. Oh, and Schneider, he just didn't have that spurn around that corner there. 27 yards though, nothing to sneeze at. The Horn just made a lot of mistakes that half. We'll see if he can capitalize on this. And that is a dart. And Burnett is going to throw one guy down, and he's going to get 20 yards on that play. And that's a good way to start the second half. Burnett already up to 51 yards for the day. It took 5 people to bring him down. Here he's in his play. Brown out there on that other spot. Burnett, Kennery, Walker. It's a handoff. McCoy spins through. McCoy will pick up 9 yards and maybe a sign of life of the rushing game that was not there earlier in the season. Second and 1 here. McCoy, he's being very elusive. He'll get the first down and pick up 4 yards along the way. He's really good at grabbing the backs of his his linemen. First and 10 here. And Horn will hit Johnny Walker. Johnny Walker is open out there, and the big fella will rumble, bumble, and stumble, and he'll pick up a first down. He's got 40 yards on the day. Johnny Walker really been a surprise. Really developed well this season. Been getting in there for some key plays and making some key first downs. He'll move the chains again on that play. Horn will throw that one. He hits Brown on the run, and Brown is in there for the touchdown. 26 yards for Darryl Brown, the freshman from Maine. Gets in the end zone, and Texas State takes the lead, and there's the Justin Horn we've seen this season. Barely breaks the plane there. Virginia Tech, the #1 team in the land, losing right now to a 4-4 North Carolina. We'll have to check that one after this game. Cortez Wilson will kick this one off. Texas State finally getting in the lead. Let's see if they can hold it. Seems like defensively they do have the Panthers figured out. We'll see if they continue that. Like the Panthers are going to try to run. Schneider goes in motion. And TJ Manning is out there to hit him on the outside and cut that play off. 2-yard loss. It's like Manning read the playbook. He was there, ready to go. Like the Bobcats are pressing. Tight end goes in motion. And that's going to be another sack. They blitz one of the safeties. And I believe that was Randy Booth, the junior out of Aranza's pass. Untouched around the line, and Georgia State just did not pick it up. And it's going to be 3rd and very long now. 2 receivers out to each side, 1 running back in the back for Georgia State. Oh, and he's going to be open, and he is not going to get the first down. They give up 18. But Ryan Green holds steady. The punt from Georgia State. Kennery back to receive. Kennery. Kennery. He's looking for some blocks, looking to spin. Oh, and there's a flag on the play. What do we have going on here?
Personal foul. Clip it. Receiving team.
And they'll bring it back. Troy Cameron. I don't know if I buy that.
Still first down.
1st and 10 here. Another handoff. Good block there. McCoy getting some blocks. McCoy cutting to the outside. And John McCoy is heading downfield. And Texas State is going to strike on one play here. And they're going to go up 20-7 on a John McCoy run. Big man play there. And Georgia State fans are in shock. Excellent blocking and excellent running the route there as he found the holes. And it looks like Brad Kennery was running down the side of the field with him, celebrating as he crosses the plane for 6. Ben's really excited about that. Needed to see a running game this season, and there we may have it. Cortez Wilson will launch this one. 4:13 left here in the third. This one's deep, maybe nilled. Armstrong will not bring it out. You're Georgia State, you've really got to find a way to get through this Texas State defense, but it is really starting to play well. It's played well from the start today. Here they come, Coach Conquest sending them out there. 5 hurries, a knockdown, and 6 sacks. Ouch. When you saw from the stats, when you have that kind of time, or that lack of time, there's just nothing you can really do. Oh, there's a good play there. Oh, he'll juke Fritz out, and Greco's going to have to run down the field and catch him. He'll throw Greco down, and J.D. Carter, J.D. Carter couldn't even get to him, and they're going to score on one play, 75 yards. And what a rubber band there as Georgia State strikes. Anything you can do, we can do better. We just could not bring that guy down. Fritz tackles his own guy. That was embarrassing. And as you saw, another person, Jason Greco, thrown down, and then that was the surprise there. I think he stepped out maybe, but they won't review that. Watch. Panthers launch this one. Looks like Kennery's going to get it deep in the end zone. Kennery always brings it out. Kennery, oh my God, what a block there on the side. And Kennery will spin. He'll get 39 yards on the return. You can see the yardage here. Georgia State really playing well, much better than the last couple of years here in the Sun Belt. 1st and 10 here. Good blocks. McCoy will push through. 4 yards on that run. 2nd and 6 here. And Horn's going to go deep. He's going to hit Brown down the sideline. Brown brought down 30 yards on the catch. And Horn is just deadly hitting those routes on the outside near the sideline. And that's going to move the chains. 1st and 10. And Kennery will make that catch. He'll spin and he'll pick up 9. Horn mouthing off to the defense. 2nd and 1 here. Looking for some blocks. McCoy gets it, and McCoy will juke and get 8. They move the chains. Bobcats. Minute 36 left here in the third. Looking for some blocks. McCoy does not get it. He'll get no gain on the play. It moves to 2nd down. John McCoy is over 100 yards today. That may be the first 100-yard rusher of the season. And there was Darren Thomas in, and he'll pick up 5. He goes on the outside. So giving McCoy a breather. Gonna make it 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5 here. McCoy goes, they leave the backfield open. And Horn's gonna, almost picked off. He just put a little too much zip on it. Looks like Conquest will take the 3 here. Cortez Wilson right down the pipe. 10-point lead, 6 seconds left in the third. Don't touch that dial. This one's going to be interesting in the 4th. Cortez Wilson launches this one deep. He's got such a leg cannon. There's 6 seconds left here in the third. Georgia State really needs to score here to stay in this game. They'll throw that one to the sideline, pick up 4. We go to the 4th quarter. Texas State has built up a 10-point lead. The home team, though, with the ball. Let's see if they can cut into that. The crowd is believing here. 2nd and 6 here. Movement on the line. And they got through, but they didn't get to him. And Petty will go out of bounds, so 3rd and inches. Georgia State really needs to flip this. Bunch is up on the line. Hicks goes in motion. And they're going to run it. And they're going to, well, J.D. Carter got up to him. And they're not going to give it. No forward progress. 4th and 1. J.D. Carter. What a move. Oh, my God. I cannot believe they marked that like that. Looks like they're going to go for it here. 4th and 1. And he will get through. And they'll give him the first down. Nice push by the line. 1st and 10 here. We got the wrong people out here. Oh my God, come on, bring him down. Bring him down. Oh my God, he went through our whole secondary and a couple of linebackers. We got to burn a timeout. We got to get the right personnel. Conquest not happy about that. First and 10 here, 6:12 left in the game. And they're going to run. And Hollis will bring him down by the neck. It's legal, promise. 2nd and 8, quick snap. And he's going to get rid of that one. And Booth will bring him down. A combination of Booth and Manning. No gain. 3rd and 8 now. Clock is ticking. Petty trying to get back to the line here. And they push through, and he has to throw it away. 4th and 8. They went for it earlier. You'd think they'll go for it here. And that they are. 4th and 8. This could be the ball game right here. And he'll drop it, and they turn the ball over. It was in his hands, but he was close to the sidelines, and a linebacker was creeping in on him there. And that could be the game for the Panthers, right in and out of his hands. 1st and 10 here. Uh-oh, another big hole. McCoy comes through. He's been getting really good about getting off the tackle.
That makes it 2nd and 2.
So the clock continues to run. 4:47. Another handoff here. McCoy will run into his own lineman. He'll only get a yard, so now it's going to be 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1 here. Really need to do it, and McCoy will elusively go through the line. Look at that, 8 yards.
That's a gain of 8 on the play.
1st and 10 here. Man goes in motion. They don't get the snap off. They'll take a delay of game penalty.
Delay of game, offense.
So after the delay of game penalty, it's 1st and 15. Oh, I went too far. Oh, and he breaks it through. McCoy still up on his feet, and he'll pick up 11, and that makes it 2nd and 4, not 7th and 4.
It's 2nd and 4.
He's up to 159 yards. John McCoy with a breakthrough game today, and he's going to get the ball again. No dice on that one. He'll still stay near 160. The 3rd and 11 now after the false start. They will fake the handoff. And Horn's going to throw that, and Brown is open on the sideline, and Brown will get 22 yards and the 1st down. A timeout called by Georgia State. Coach Conquest talks to the boys. So now that timeouts are being used, the game is almost at hand. McCoy, he'll pick up 4. Another timeout called by Georgia State. Interesting formation here. 2nd and 6. Burnett and Brown on the outside. Thomas goes in motion. Thomas is going to get it. He'll roll forward, and they'll use their last timeout. So a 1st down here would end the game. Lane goes in motion. Looks like they're going to run it. And he is. And McCoy will split through. McCoy, big run there. That puts him up near 170, I'd say. 169 officially today. 1st and goal. Horn delivers, and it's caught by Kennery. 9-yard touchdown, and they just go sit down on the bench. Game's over. Go home. I've never seen that animation before. Wow. Wilson will launch this one. Kneel down, and you'll probably see the 2nd string defense come out here for the end of this game. So a lot of the reserves come onto the field here. 1:23 left in the game. Uh-oh. Oh, and it was almost picked off, but they're going to make the catch, and a big gain there, 49 yards. The corner went for it. He just didn't come down with it. Oh, and Nichols almost pulling that one out of the air, the freshman from Waco. Georgia State trying to get a quick score here. 1:11 left in the game. Guy goes in motion. And he's going to go deep, and that is out of bounds, overthrown. Obviously, the Panthers are in 4th down territory, but 3rd down here. Oh, and Nichols got tripped up, and they're going to score on the B team, and that's going to make it 31-20. So onside kick here. The hands team goes out on the field. And Thomas is going to get that one. And that will be the game. The lackadaisical Bobcats of Texas State win the game. They'll win by 10, and I would say your player of the game has got to be the running back, right? Yeah, John McCoy, 20 carries, 169 yards, 2 touchdowns. A much-needed running sensation that refreshed the Bobcats, and actually it took over for Justin Horn having a rough game. We expected one this year. He has them every once in a while, but the Texas State Bobcats pick up the 31-21 win over the Georgia State Panthers here in Georgia, and that is going to improve the Bobcats' lead in the conference, and Georgia will slide down just a little bit. Looking at the player stats, Justin Horn, 156.1 rating, 17 for 26, 65%, 250 yards. He had 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Not his best game. His longest was 30 yards. He was not sacked today, though I swear he got hit early in the game and that was a sack, but maybe he moved up a little bit. But again, Justin Horn, a little pressure was taken off of him. With John McCoy coming in the game, remember, Darren Thomas started 7 attempts for 8 yards, just didn't cut it. Coach Conquest goes with John McCoy, picks up 169, 2 touchdowns. His longest was 72 yards that really solidified the game for the Bobcats. Darrell Brown stepping up for the injured Roberson, who only had 1 catch down there, 102 yards. So we had a 100-yard rusher and a 100-yard receiver in the game. Darrell Brown, the freshman, gets a touchdown. Sean Burnett, 4 catches, 51 yards. 4 catches for Kennery, 44 yards and a touchdown. And Johnny Walker had 3 catches for 40. J.D. Carter, 5 solo tackles and tackle for loss. Randy Booth, 2 tackles for a loss and a sack today. 5 solo tackles. TJ Manning, stud. 4 tackles for a loss, 2 sacks. Darius Fields, 2 sacks as well. And then if you look down there, looks like Ronnie Edwards had the other sack. It was Ryan Green who forced that fumble. We did not recover it, though. The biggest difference in this game, the only thing I'm going to highlight really, is the 2 turnovers. The 2 interceptions that Horn threw really hindered us. I think if one of those was in the interception in the end zone, which would have made the game 38-21. So, and actually it may have been 38-14 because they come back down and scored right after that. Coach Conquest got another level, so we'll have to go to the coaching tree and put that point in. Wonder what we can get now. We're so close to the insta-commit. Do we want more points each week or the pipeline? I don't think we need the pipeline. I think 3 or 4 players is good enough for that. Let's just do the extra points. And I believe, how many do we have here? 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we have 19. So we need one more level. Probably put it in kitchen sink, and then we'll get insta commit. And that's just amazing that you can woo players like that. Bobcats improved to 6-2. Texas State takes care of Georgia State, 31-21. You can tell our kids were prepared for the game with Georgia State. Good job, coach. We are 1 win away from our target. Our job security is 100%. Duh. I guess now I'll jump into recruiting. I'll try to allocate these points and go from there. All right, I was able to put all my recruiting points in. I was really worried about that. So let's go ahead and advance the week and see what happens. Oh, we have Troy next week, ladies and gentlemen. We still got a recruiting battle going on, and I'm glad these players want to visit now because we only have 1 more home game left in the regular season for them to come visit. We did pick up James Parker, a defensive tackle, so that's going to bolster our defensive line. And it looks like pretty close on a lot of these players. Not bad. I think it would have told us if anybody recruited with somebody else. So, all right. You can see what it says there. Going to war. Texas State anticipates a tough crowd at Troy. When we go to Troy, Alabama, it always is a rough game. They may be 3-5, but they will play us like they're 8-0. That is going to be a rough game. Hope you all are ready for it. I know I'm ready for it. I'll probably record it in the morning because I'm already excited. As always, I hope you all enjoyed the video. I hope you're staying well, staying safe out there. As always, God bless. I will see you all next time. Good night, Bobcats.